We are here with Alexandar. Give me the correct pronunciation of your last name, because I've heard Georgiev. How do you say it? What's the proper pronunciation?
Yeah, Georgiev.
Georgiev.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We will go with that from now on. Busy week for you. Obviously, you get a trade to San Jose. You're on the move, day of. I was just hearing Nikolai talk about you guys, sitting in the airport for a while and having to get to the game. So have you had a chance to kind of think about what's, gone down the last couple of days for you?
Yeah. I feel you get used to it pretty quickly. Obviously, weird couple of days, the first ones, but once you get to the team and get to know the guys a little bit, it's so easy. Everybody's been so welcoming and very easy to get into the team, I would say.
I was trying to think of your timeline in New York and think if you crossed paths, and Goodrow came there a little bit after your time. Did you know anybody here on the team?
Yeah, I played with Goalie. I knew Kostin a little bit as well. Not the other guys, just from playing them. But,
yeah.
Not personally.
It's a good group of guys, though. It seems like everybody enjoys it once they get here.
Yeah, very fun group of guys.
Yeah. What was the process for you when you found out were you getting moved? I mean, were you stunned? Were you angry? What was your reaction?
No, I would say I didn't have too much emotion towards it. It's you try to accept it as business, and didn't kind of work that well in the beginning of the season with Colorado for some reason, and it's the management decisions. You can't control that. I felt my game was fine the last whatever games. I was happy where I'm at, and they decided to make a change. I was fine with it, and looked up the Sharks. There are so many good players. The team is good. I'm excited to be here. It's a good opportunity here.
No, man. I mean, I've watched your career. You're a very good goalie, so it's exciting to have you here.
Thank you.
A friend of mine who played in Major League Soccer for the Earthquakes, his dad was a Major League Baseball player, and so they understood what it was like. And he said that his dad always said, "Don't ever look at it as another team trading you." He said, "View it as another team wants you." And he always said that it's a little bit jarring because you have to make a change, but you have to realize that team wants you to come play for them.
Exactly. That's a very good way to look at it, and that's the way I approach it as well. It's a very exciting opportunity here.
Yeah, you were really good in the win the other night. Obviously, I know goalies think that not a single puck should get past them, but you made some big saves. It looked like you were very comfortable in net. How hard is it, though, beyond your own game, to suddenly have to learn how the defense is playing around you?
Yeah, I think the game is kind of very similar. Obviously, different teams, they have different tendencies, but I feel the small moments in the game are kind of similar, and you try to just not overthink it and play the game in front of you, play to your style, and as I get to know the team a little better, be more familiar with what to expect maybe, but at the same time, like, the game is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because everyone talks so much about tactics and X's and O's and the way that teams do, but it's still variations of the same theme over and over throughout the league. But that doesn't mean that it's easy for you guys, because like you said, you have to learn those tendencies. It's not like you're just watching the two D-men. It's the forward grouping as well, and then there's the penalty kill, and you're not used to how everything is going to work out because you don't know what they do in those situations.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what are you looking forward to now that you're here in San Jose? Are there certain things in your game that you think, okay, this is what I want to work on in this aspect or is it just trying to work on what you've always done up to this point in your career?
Yeah, just keep getting better. I know we talked with Thomas Spearsy about some of the stuff that he wants to change a little bit, and I agree with him. That's we definitely have stuff to work on every day, and that's exciting for me. Just keep getting better here and go through the next few weeks, get an apartment and get settled and all that good stuff.
Is it hard to accept coaching at times? Because I know as an athlete, you always want to say, well, I did this to get to this point in my career, or I'm a regular in the NHL, or I'm a starting number one goalie. But then another coach says, well, we need to change something. Is that hard for you, or do you say, hey, if that's what you see to make me better, then that's what we're going to do?
Yeah, I don't really know what went down. The trades are tricky like that. Who initiated and for what reason? I try not to think too much about it. And like you said, I know the Sharks wanted me definitely here, and that's all I'm focused on here.
No, man. I mean, I looked at your stats coming into it, and I was just saying, because I watch the highlights, but highlights aren't the same as watching a guy play an entire game. And watching you the other night, looking at your recent performances, because you'd had a 1-goal game against, I think, 2 games before the trade, and I was like, he looks locked in. That's why I always think it's interesting when another coach says, "Oh, I want to tweak this," if there's ever any hesitation, because change is always difficult, right?
You're talking about like the goalie game?
Yeah,
Change?
yeah, like what Thomas Spear might say to you, because it's difficult because you've had 2 out of your last 3 games have been very good performances.
Yeah, I think just being open to new stuff and different voices, and I don't think any goalie coach wants to change too much in the NHL. It's more like little things that you try to improve on, and definitely like what we're talking about so far here.
And do you like the opportunity that San Jose is at right now, where they are kind of a team on the rise?
Yeah, definitely. You look so many good young guys here.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting. I think they're going to be a very good team here.
Yeah, and then obviously, it's a good group of guys here, but is it hard fitting in with the new team? Like all of a sudden you got to learn guys' names, you got to learn guys' faces, in addition to learning their style of play out on the ice?
Yeah, it's not that hard. I mean, everybody's so supportive, and we all do the same stuff. We all have so much in common, so I feel it's easy to connect with guys.
Nice. Have you been given restaurant recommendations in the area yet, or guys throwing all the places you got to try at you?
No, not too many restaurant recommendations yet. We're just trying to get settled and find a place.
Nice.
Yeah, I know Santana Row has a lot of good spots.
Yes, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I've been there quite a few times.
Nice, good deal. And then in terms of getting settled, getting that apartment, what I guess what is the first thing you try to do? Is it just make sure you've got all your goalie gear and then go from there?
Yeah, get all the basics. I don't need much, to be honest. But yeah, getting settled would be nice here.
Nice. Well, thank you very much for your time. Welcome to San Jose, and we'll be chatting soon.
Yes, thank you.